Last year, two Bend High School alums, sisters, finished the world's toughest row.
Dylan Anderman talks with the sisters about their accomplishment.
We weren't necessarily thinking about the entire crossing. We're thinking about accomplishing this day and trying to get to the next 500 miles and getting to the halfway point and having those smaller celebrations along the way.
40 days, 22 hours, and 14 minutes. That's how long it took Bend natives Jennifer and Kristen Hofer and two teammates to row 2,800 miles across the Pacific Ocean from Monterey, California to Kauai, Hawaii in a race known as the world's toughest row.
40 days rowing in 2-hour shifts all day and all night until we got there. So a lot of life happened in between.
On September 4th, 2022, the Hofers welcomed their fourth teammate and Team Hurricane was born.
And it was a question of like, am I crazy for kind of wanting to do that? And instead of them saying, yeah, that's insane, they were like, I want in.
For the next 2 years, the team trained relentlessly until the race began on June 8th of last year.
The hardest part is getting to the start line. There's a lot of relief when you leave because you're like, well, I've done all of the hard stuff. Now all I have to do is row.
Over the course of their 40-day journey, they faced many challenges, including their boat capsizing on day 8.
We knew exactly what we were getting into, and we knew how to support each other as a team and to take care of ourselves too. So the mindset was a big part, just knowing that there was no other option. You had to keep rowing and you couldn't stop until you got there.
A race against 8 other teams across the Pacific. Each day was an endless cycle of consuming high-calorie foods, staying hydrated, catching brief moments of sleep, and rowing tirelessly.
You really want to get to know your team as much as possible for something like this. If you already know somebody that you've grown up with, it makes it that much easier.
And on the 38th day, the Hofers spotted land and, driven by sheer determination, pushed toward the finish, running on no sleep. They reached their goal and achieved something no sisters had ever accomplished before by rowing across the Pacific.
Every emotion was happening, but it was amazing to be just suddenly surrounded by family and celebrating all together.
So when you get to the finish line, there's that like feeling of pride and elation, and like we did it was one of the best feelings I've ever had.
The Hurricane team finished 6th in the race and 2nd in the women's category. Along with their campaign to do the world's toughest row, the team fundraised $35,000 for Planned Parenthood. Dylan Anderman, News Channel 21 Sports.